Last week, as you may have heard, CBS, which happens to have the same parent company as the network this program currently airs on, unceremoniously canceled The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. And, yes, in this case, I'll allow it. Now, obviously, I am certainly not the most objective to comment on this matter. Many of you may or may not know, Stephen and I worked together on this very program. Together from 1999 through 2005. Look how young. Look at that. Haven't changed a bit. And then Stephen began our sister program, The Colbert Report, also on Comedy Central. A show which, in my mind, if I may, a show which, in my mind, remains to this day one of the most astounding accomplishments in satirical television, rendering a fictional character in real time 4 nights a week for 10 years so seamlessly, many viewers believed him to be the boorish, high-status idiot he was portraying. They were heady times, my friends. We were 2 pretty good-sized fish in a reasonably small, basic cable pond. Both of our shows reached an inflection point in 2015. Stephen chose to challenge himself by seeing if he could succeed the legendary David Letterman in, quite frankly, a much bigger pond than the one he and I had been swimming in. And I quit. I quit. Stephen challenged himself. I passed away. Stephen challenged his abilities in the biggest field you could, and I literally went to a farm upstate. It's true. He did it. I didn't. And, if I may, watching Stephen exceed all expectations in the role and become the #1 late-night show on network television has been an undeniable great pleasure for me as a viewer and as his friend. And now, Stephen has been canceled for purely financial reasons. And by the way, not just Stephen's show, CBS has canceled the entirety of the Late Show franchise. Gone! Now, I acknowledge, losing money. Late night TV is a struggling financial model. We're all basically operating a Blockbuster kiosk inside of a Tower Records. But when your industry is faced with changes, you don't just call it a day. My God! When CDs stopped selling, they didn't just go, oh, well, music, it's been a good run. The fact that CBS didn't try to save their #1 rated network late-night franchise that's been on the air for over 3 decades is part of what's making everybody wonder, was this purely financial? Or maybe the path of least resistance for your $8 billion merger? Was killing a show that you know rankled a fragile and vengeful president so insecure, suffering terribly from a case of chronic penis insufficiency? It's a terrible disease. It's a terrible disease. Truly. It's a vicious disease.